Hi guys, I'm Shmee, hello and welcome back to the channel where you join me today in Las Vegas on the Where's Shmee US Edition Tour. Today, heading to Shelby American. We are driving down Las Vegas Boulevard, the strip here, the famous road with all of the hotels. My friend Joe is in his GT500 right alongside, but today is the Shelby takeover. This is what we've come for, to take all of the cars to Shelby American, who have their museum and HQ here in Vegas. I've visited before because it's where the event was held to launch this car a year and a half ago to the media. We got to drive them as well over to Mount Charleston, and I think we might be going there in a moment as well. So let's pop the car up into track mode, into manual, enjoy a little bit of sound out of this thing. Ignore my phone going off because today is going to be Shelby madness. From here, pretty much all you can hear is Joe's car with the baller exhaust. I can guarantee now though it's going to be a noisy day. We're down towards the south end of the strip. We did the drive over with Joe, with Speed Feed on, and with a couple of other friends from FSC LA as well. And what a drive it was, eventful, with a flat in the 600 LT, the Speed Feed on, which is not exactly ideal. The downshift with the dual clutch. I feel like it's going to be a noisy day.
Definitely. That's what the cars are made for, right?
Yep. Unfortunately, a little bit overcast this morning, but yeah, bring it on.
It's not raining.
It's not raining. How many cars do you think are going to be there? A few hundred?
The parking lot was full, so I'm hoping it's going to be at least 150 cars.
150 or so Shelbys. This is going to be absolutely mental. Complete Shelby madness. GT350s, GT350Rs, GT500s, and I guess some of the cool stuff in the museum and things as well.
Yeah, which we hopefully will get to see in a little bit.
Behind the scenes. We're going to go behind the scenes. Let's do this. Yeah, these cars sound unreal, and it's going to be a lot of that. Then we go past the drive carefully, come back soon sign, but on the other side, welcome to fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, with all of the tourists, as I have done many times before, queuing up to take a photo. Maybe we'll have to get a shot of this car down there at some point as well, but it's not very far. Shelby HQ is literally just down the road here, off to the right, which makes it very easy to find exactly where we're going, straight past the airport. If you don't know anything about Vegas, the airport is right here, the strip is right behind, so it takes about 10 minutes to get from there to any hotel that you could possibly want to stay at and go and gamble in the casinos. But today is not about the casinos, today is about heading to the Shelby gathering for a cars and coffee. We're a little bit late, by the way. Many people have been here since the much earlier hours, but I wasn't too much of a fan from that. We had a late night last night, early hours getting here, getting everything done, having dinner. Today, we're going around. When I came out here before, it was when I came with the Ford GT. Sorry, I was saying, when I came before with the Ford GT, that was obviously during my GT tour in America to come to the GT500 launch, which is why this car pretty much always had to happen, as we are here at the Carroll Shelby Heritage Centre. Visitor parking. I think it's going to be a very, very full car park, but we're going to see in a moment just how many Shelby Mustangs are here, and I suppose other Shelbys as well, all sorts. Being a cars and coffee, we do not want to go too crazy here and cause anybody trouble. Oh wow, there are some big things there as well, a couple of SVJ Aventador type things, all sorts. Right, let's watch out for the dip here and head around and work out where to go. Now with rows and rows and rows of all of the different Shelbys, I'm going to sneak around and go and have a look at the SVJ and things that are tucked in this way. Yes, we do have some spaces, that's perfect. Let's cheekily sneak right in. This is what happens when you're a little bit late to the event. The supercars here are leaving. The SVJ in the satin black with the red accents reminds me of my friend Jerk Collector's SVJ back over in Germany, the 720S. But look at this. Look at the rows and rows and rows of Shelby cars around here. McLaren 720S rolling out. Aventador SV Roadster as well. Very nice, very nice. Let me go for a quick walkabout just to take in the scale of all of this. Now, some of our friends are here as well. The Ferrari Pista, the FSC LA guys. We've got Austin 600 LT Speed Phenom just behind. But this is where, if you're thinking of speccing a Shelby car and you're not sure what colour choices to go for, this is exactly where you want to be to look at them all. Kona blue, rapid red, all of the different shades of just about everything. Performance blue, race red, you name it, everything is here. GT350s, GT350s, GT500s, all the different clubs from local areas have all come, even though white with green, like that, that's pretty cool. Different, lots of cars with the red pinstripes or silver pinstripes, different kinds of accents and details. Yay, another grab a line one with white stripes over there. I was wondering if I'd see another grab a line car lurking around somewhere. The white stripes, oh wow, have a look at the wing on this car just here. Absolutely massive rear spoiler on that car. Over from California, Texas, Shelbys from all around have come to this gathering. Oh, the SV seems to be parking back up over there next to mine. But yeah, you get the point. And then all of these cars, in not too long, are going for a drive together. And look what's just rocked up. You can barely see it, but there is a 2005 Ford GT, white with the blue stripes, amongst a sea of other cars that are currently pulling in, so we weren't too late after all. A fun thing then, I've actually had my Ford GT right here in the roundel outside the front, but we are going to go inside. They have the museum here. We're going to go and have a little look around and go see what we can find. Check this out then, here at Shelby American. We've come inside for a quick look around. There are a few 2021 Super Snakes on the line. This GT500 is getting a wide body. This car is quite interesting. This is the GT350 Heritage Edition with the signature pack. So this is a GT350R. It gets the Wimbledon white paintwork, the blue Heritage style stripes over the car, also down the side with the older style font. GT350R with the big wing, the 7-spoke wheels in black. And I actually think that looks really cool. Obviously, the GT350s and the GT500s are very different driving experiences. This is a GT500 non-track pack, which has the vinyl stripes from factory, which is quite interesting how you can see that these are very different to what we've done with the altered black Suntec PPF on mine. In fact, these being vinyled, you can see the haze. You can see the haze in the reflection. They're not completely wrapped around, so you can very much tell that they are the vinyl stripes as opposed to the painted stripes over the top. Oh, I'm very pleased we did it the way we did on mine. Very, very pleased now. A couple further up here, we've got the Sixt cars, the Shelby GTS that they made for Sixt, the rental car company. There's a Super Snake in conversion here. So they're based on the Mustang GT, the 5.0 V8. They give it the supercharger, upgrade the brakes, give it the handling and suspension, basically from the GT350 to make the Shelby Super Snake with over 700 horsepower as well. This is a bit of a project. The Velocity Blue GT350 with the wide body, but also with twin turbos. Look how wide those rear arches are. This car is running about 800 horsepower, but they also offer 1,000 horsepower and 1,200 horsepower packages, and the rear tyres are 345 wide. These things are gigantic and sticking out a very long way, but that colour is really nice. This is a car that stands out, and not just because of the bright twister orange paintwork, but this is one of the Shelby GT500 signature editions, one of the first to be made. It has some very, very wide rear arches. The fronts stay at the same width as originally. They've done their own shades of paint. They can paint any different colour on it. And then you have the hood or the bonnet, which is made entirely from carbon fibre with their own louvres. You can also have the carbon hood vent in the centre. You can see underneath here some of the carbon weave that you have on that, much lighter than the standard part, and I think this one is actually going to go and be auctioned. But if we come on through to the car back here, you can actually see how much wider these arches are than the standard ones. This car has the wide body package installed, but still running the original wheels and tyres set up, and you can see that, yeah, it gets significantly wider at the back. What we have here are a set of the stock seats from the GT500, and then these are the seats going into that twister orange car, completely retrimmed, new leathers, new stitching, the Shelby embroidery, the Carroll Shelby signature embroidery, and they start to make actually the standard ones look quite plain in comparison. Those are really very nice, but also we have a race red GT500, which is the same colour I had on my red edition Ford Focus RS. I actually think it suits it really quite well. As you would probably imagine, also here there are lots of cars being worked on, individual projects. There's a chassis dyno, all of the stock parts or kits going to be going into the Super Snakes and distributed, those kind of things. Lots of different F-150 projects being done as well, all sorts of different colours and specs. Again, inside here, lots and lots of different lift setups, obviously to work on all of the cars, but cool to come and visit here at Shelby American. And that is a beast. Shelby Raptor SVT, the 6.2, so the pre-last facelift, or rather actually before the previous upgrade now, but lifted, wider, big tyres, massive thing. all sorts of different trucks and projects and bits and pieces around. This is a nice setup here in the museum as well. Now the cars we're looking at here are very special. This is a GT500 Super Snake. That was actually the original 1967, which sold at auction for $2.4 million. Then a few others, GT500 KR, King of the Road. This is really dreamland. Then we've got a GT40. They did a continuation run of 20 cars. They did some of the liveries from back in the times of racing. We've got a few other Shelby models, GT500 of course, continuing through the various more recent eras of the Mustangs. This is a cool place to be. And of course the display also features a number of different Cobras. The Shelby Cobras in the chrome finish, the gold chrome of that one just down there, and even the Daytona Coupe tucked here with the hood open up at the moment. Number of cars rolling out. Super Snake heading on, and actually down that way there are a pair of Twister Orange cars. I was looking at Twister Orange quite seriously as my choice for the GT500. There's a little squadron of Mustangs heading out. Inserts the joke about Mustangs departing from a car event in pack. This is when you might need to run away in some form, but I think we should be good. Everybody here taking it very civilized and well. What do you say, Joe?
I said luckily there were no spectators around to get injured by the Mustang.
Yeah, we're safe, Noisy Mustangs everywhere. I'm not complaining, it's cool, it's very America, like hearing all of these. I feel like this is completely the right place. And we've got two awesome specs here. This GT500 non-track pack in the dark red, rapid red with the gold wheels looks mega. That is absolutely brilliant, love it. Saw it on the drive that we did around town. And then this GT350 in the, I think it's called triple yellow colour. They only offered it for a short period, but that looks really nice as well with the red pinstripes that this car has. I actually like that quite a lot. That's a very good colour for the car. Just everybody kind of rolling out and action happening around here. Check out the rear window on that with the Super Snakes. Wheels are a little bit crazy as well. Watch out, the Mustang's about. So I'm actually loving this right now. That is loud. I think I can make the joke at this time that this is probably the most dangerous place I've ever been. Standing next to lots of Mustang. It's a joke, guys, it's a joke. Don't get triggered by that, please. I own a Mustang, but this is just really cool with all of the cars about. This is quite fun. Mustangs everywhere. Well, Shelby Mustangs. Not even just Mustangs. I wonder if this is the most that have ever been together in one place. It's probably not impossible. Red is nice with the black with the white pinstripes. I love all the colorways with these iconic stripes. They just work so well. Joe is of course grabbing the cheeky shot here center stage on the roundel outside the front door of the Shelby Heritage Centre. Why not when you're here? Hey, I might have to do exactly the same just afterwards with mine. We shall see as the event starts to clear out and get a little bit quieter. You cannot complain about this. That is cool as well. The sounds of a lot of V8s in this car park. Pretty much everyone now rolling on out. End of the day. What a day so far. This is just the start. Pretty much everywhere you go in Las Vegas right now, you've got GT500s. Oh, there's another Heritage I just spotted all the way over there. Gravel Lime is out on this side. And a bit of a traffic jam now heading away because of so many cars all around in one place. The Ford GT is rolling out, as is the Shelby Series 1, just here. That Ford GT sounds loud. I don't think that's a standard exhaust. We've got a McLaren 12C coming through as well. I'm just going to make sure I get out of the way. That was earth-shattering. Series 1. And relatively silently, off goes the 12C. It had to be done. It's getting pretty windy here at the moment, but the exact same spot where my Ford GT was parked, albeit the other way around. We just done some pictures and then swapped it around here at the front door of Carroll Shelby's Heritage Museum in Las Vegas. Super cool. Anyway, like I said, it's very windy. I'm going to take this car and go and do a few pictures with it, just over with the other Gravel Line car as well. Let's get this started. Oh, back in the warmth. After Shelby American, I came to catch up with the guys. We just had a bite to eat here at Ping Pong Thai restaurant in Las Vegas. We're going to be going now though for a drive. The original plan was to go to Mount Charleston, where we had the first ever drives of the GT500, but it actually snowed there yesterday, despite how today's weather might now look. So instead of that, we're just going to go with the flow a bit, go for a drive somewhere, meet up potentially with some other cars. We will just see what happens. It's rollout time. Twister Orange is cool, very similar to my Heritage Focus RS. We have a lot of orange cars. In fact, we have a lot of very colourful cars with all of this lineup. Let's see where we're going and what's in store for us. We are rejoined by the Kona Blue car. We've got a little bit of a squadron going on here. Now this is a cool view. Rolling with the guys. We're going to pull off here though into the Valley of Fire, Lake Mead, which is exactly where we came for the Corvette C8 Stingray launch. The first time I drove the Corvette was this exact route, out into the Valley of Fire, and then we're going to top off gas tanks so that we don't risk running out somewhere in the middle of nowhere in the national parks. But this is really quite cool with the cars and a chance to drive a little bit more. Just enjoy where we are and what we're doing. Pista is almost silent. Entering Valley of Fire State Park. Oh, this is some crazy scenery. Bit of traffic though, which is not ideal because you've got these lovely twisty roads. And I'm sure we would all very much enjoy being able to put the foot on the throttle and enjoy them a little bit. Would you take in these views? This is spectacular. Views on views again. Wow, the Valley of Fire, the red rock around, the lineup of fiery coloured cars in front, hopefully no fires. What a place. Wow, now this is crazy. Check this out. Come over the crest up here. What a valley. All of the cars are lined up to take a few photos, very much the Skittles. Lots of bright colours here with the sun starting to go down. Some amazing scenery in the Valley of Fire. The opportunity too good to miss. And then we're going to continue onwards on the roads. But some very, very colourful cars at the moment. What an awesome lineup together. Slowly here because there are some goats up on the mountainside. I guess everyone is checking them out. A bit random. Goats climbing over the rocks. As you do. Anyway, past that. Oh, that was a nice bang on the shift. We are cruising back then in the afternoon sunshine towards Las Vegas, and it is very, very, very bright. 600 LT coming past right now. This is, do you know what? There's nothing more fun than taking out a bunch of cars, going for a drive with a group of friends. Just great day, great way to end the day that started at Shelby American with the most fantastic lineup of all of these. You know, the spiritual, not where this is built at Ford's plant up north, in the north of the US, so not, I guess not exactly where this car's ever been, but still, to have had it on the same spot as the Ford GT is something pretty cool. So good every time. Even just that cruise, valve opened, what a sound. As we head towards the towers of Vegas, it's such a crazy place. It's sprawling out across the valley here, but only the tall buildings in the very center of the strip. Well, the Pista is a little bit faster than a GT500. I think that's pretty clear. Now this is a cool highway takeover. Just cruising, cars together. Awesome little convoy. Well, I think that is where we are going to leave things for today. We're all just parking up to grab frozen custard, which is not the first time on the Where's Shmee US Edition tour we have done this, but what a day today has been. A long old day, very, very tired. 600 LT pulls on through, everybody just getting all of the cars parked. But a lot of fun nonetheless. Shelby American with the Shelby GT500, with all of the other cars, and then going for a drive with a group of friends to the Valley of Fire. That's it for today though. Thank you very much for watching as always, guys, and I'll see you again very soon. Cheers!